Nice.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're into the second game. We've already got a Lilia ban, Darius, and Caitlyn ban. Again, Return the Lag focusing on banning out the ADC and, of course, banning out that amazing Darius play. That Duncan Darius, he was wearing the wrong skin. He should have had the
Duncan skin right there. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts out here. God damn. Yeah, no, I mean, so clear adaptations here. Darius gone for 5DK. Return of the Light getting rid of the Lilia makes perfect sense. I think the Lilia was a menace, and we haven't had a chance to look at post-game stats, but I would not be surprised if she had the highest damage on her team by like at least a few thousand, as well as probably the most gold, because she had a large part of the kill share, a large part of kill participation, and one of the highest CS counts if I remember correctly. So it makes a lot of sense. And we see Camille ripped out here as well, which was a champ that 5DK used in their first game of their first series. So interesting. I'm not surprised. Well, I am and I'm not surprised to see the rel taken away here, because the rel in that last fight was definitely the deciding factor. But prior to that fight, I didn't really feel like it was doing a massive amount. But I mean, you know, I feel like 5DK lost that first game in the team fights, and so here, you know, try to make the team fights a little bit easier for themselves, get rid of the rel. And we see that first pick up Vayne here, who is, I believe, she was banned in the first game. So
yes, that's right.
You know, the immediate first pick here for, I'm gonna presume, Puppets again, or maybe it's Frex. I'm entirely sure. Well, Frex was the AD carry for the last game, so
I mean either or, but whoever it was,
whoever it is, it's clearly a priority pick for these guys. So.
I mean, one thing, for those of you that may remember, 5DK did play Vayne in the first series against Pakara Brawley. And I think we did a fair amount of Vayne spotting. So we shall see if the tides will turn in this series with this pick. But that Vayne is going to have to deal with a Misfortune and a Rakan as a response lane. How do you feel about that?
I mean, MF Rakan is really good, especially when MF gets her ultimate. She if he can get a 2-man knock up and she just layers bullets. There's a bullet time it's called, right? Over top.
Yeah.
You know, that could be 3 kills right there. MF is pretty strong on this patch if I remember correctly as well. I believe she goes is it collector into just full crit, and yeah, she's probably gonna have a good time. Master Yi locked in again. Okay, so running the Yi. We were mentioning during the break that we felt like the Yi. This is the thing that I think in the early game they had insanely good coordination around early objectives, but that didn't really have anything to do specifically with Master Yi. That was more the player Jarks knowing and coordinating with his team to make sure they got those early things. But I don't feel like the Yi was massively effective in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yi, the idea of Yi is a good one, but yeah, I think you're right that Yi wasn't as effective as as they wanted it to be. He definitely was good with how he chose to go for objectives, but like you said, that's it's more of a player thing as opposed to the champion enabling that. And with the champion itself, I mean, he was able to find a few picks, backline dives, but didn't really apply much of a shockwave into 5DK's performance.
We get a Garen and a LeBlanc ban, so that Garen to ward off the counter pick for Darius right there, and the LeBlanc for our let's call him former caster who's currently playing.
He's done the opposite. The opposite of me. I went player into becoming caster because I got diffed. He's like, no, I'll be caster and then suddenly become player. We're going on opposite trajectories right now. But yeah, no, the LeBlanc was definitely a massive nuisance for them. Yeah. And in response to the LeBlanc getting banned, he's going to immediately lock in Gragas here. So Gragas Nefiri as a mid lane matchup, I'm not entirely sure how that goes. I imagine, much like all Gragas lanes, it's going to be hella safe. So he's probably not going to be under too much threat, and I'm going to assume Neferi's going to want to try and roam to try and get themselves ahead because they're not going to be able to get solo kills in the lane. But to be fair, Brad has struggled in both of the series that he's played against both other mid laners that he's played against. So I wouldn't be surprised if, the idea of getting solo kills is probably not on the top of his... Oh!
It's a Neferi jungle. I wanted to say it, but I wasn't too sure based on how confident you were, but... I do remember Neferi originally being designed as a jungler, and so we shall see. Neferi will be played in that jungle. It will be Brad on that Orianna instead.
That is interesting.
Oh my god!
Hold on a minute.
Teemo
has been selected. That's a top lane Teemo. That is a top lane Teemo to fight Gwen.
This guy's Single Gaming 20 beans.
Single Gaming has chosen Teemo instead of the. Well, I mean Darius is obviously banned, but what a choice. The big T instead of the big D, trying to get that big P. All right. We've got a Teemo versus Gwen matchup in this game. Neferi and Master Yi in the jungle. Then we'll have.
What is this? Like they got 2/5 of Bronzodia on their team, and they got another fifth of it in the bands.
To cut you short because we are in game and there's an invade.
Invade onto a ward. That's my favorite. Love to see it.
We're gaming now. This is where we are now.
So, Return of the Lag are fully aware that all five members of 5DK are in their blue side jungle, but we shall see what they do in response. We see Single Gaming. Oh my goodness, he's gone straight for the stealth option in that blue side jungle of 5DK. So we'll see if he manages to get anything out of it.
He's got the Ignite start as well, by the way. So if we got Orianna's going, Orianna
has warded.
Is that? We got a lane swap. We got a lane swap. When in the mid lane here, and Orianna top, and I mean Orianna's gonna go up there and meet absolutely no one, unfortunately, for at least like 10 seconds. But yeah, how does this change the dynamic here? Because I don't quite know what the Gwen Teemo lane is, whether or not it's that bad that Slimsy has to change.
It clearly is. If Gwen has got hit.
Yeah, I mean Orianna will have a much easier time being ranged as well. So maybe it's just for the safety there of making sure that Orianna doesn't get like body slam dunked by Yakalex. But we'll see. We don't get access to these kind of machinations. We'll find out in the post game interview if 5DK win. Gotta remember to ask about it.
We can clearly see that Gwen Slimsy is doing fairly well against Jakalex's Gragas so far. The comfort is there, and but never mind that. Neferi is here for the gank. Jumps in, forces the flash with the ignite as well coming out, but
it's not gonna
I think he'll get away safely, especially with that barrel of grog, whatever it's called. He's all right. Flash out.
He's comfortable.
And that was it. That was ignite from Neferi. I didn't even know she doesn't run flash. Okay.
I think it's because isn't one of her abilities? I think her E is like a decently sized dash. She can go over most walls with it. So
okay,
I assume that's probably why. Another nice little knock up there by Chewy, making it rain on the side of BV, but it's not going to quite be enough. Single Gaming getting taken quite low here. Not in danger though, it seems. Gonna kind of stick behind this turret, stay as safe as he can. Equal CS at the moment. He is out of pots though, so without pots and without TP, he is what HP he has on his person right now is what he's gonna have to survive on. And if Neferi feels like it after finishing their clear, they're probably gonna make their way up. They could maybe try a dive. That might be a bit ambitious.
I mean, it's only a matter of time with no potions in your pocket until you have to go back. So we'll see how long Single Gaming is able to stay up there with that Teemo top lane. But meanwhile, bot lane, Puppets is feeling the pressure.
Poked out here. It's rough. Not the best laning phase, I imagine.
Oh,
look how low on the mana Yakalex is as well. He's also having a bit of a hard time here. HP wise, it looks fine, but you know he's running out of mana and he's chugging those spells out. You know, he keeps throwing barrels, so he's probably, I'm guessing. I mean, he doesn't have TP, so he's not gonna want to go base anytime soon unless he can push that wave in.
Yeah,
and I think after this wave, probably Puppets wants to go base. No, he's kind of he's dangerously low. If the Rakan can get a nice engage with him, it's pretty much death for him. Yeah, there we go. As soon as they cleared the wave, get off that turret, he's going base. 36 CS to his name, probably enough to get like a Vamp Scepter or something, because I'm assuming the ball... okay, alright, go for the Greaves. Now the Greaves, if he could afford them, Greaves was always the best choice, because now he can dodge the Rakan CC, right? Yeah. You know, he's not just reliant on being able to tumble out of it. He actually just does have more like enough movement speed now that he might be able to walk out of some of the stuff.
Oh my goodness!
This
Look at Single Gaming, just absolutely dancing on the edge of the turret. Gets the first blood on Orianna, and I mean, yeah, showing that he's proficient not only on Darius but on Teemo as well.
Am I the only one feeling that was just a misplay though? No. Oh, here we go. Nice flash there by Frex. Gonna land that. Jakalex is gonna go straight down. Yuggs hits the Alpha Strike, but he's not gonna quite kill Slimzy here. Slimzy is gonna get away. It's numbered days for him. Easy double kill here for Sevan on the Fury.
See, while we saw Masterful dancing on the turret range by Single Gaming, Jark's not so masterful with the movement, showing he's got 2 left feet as he tanked a turret shot, trying to get the kill on Slimzy. But yeah, double kill for Sevan's Nefiri.
Sure, and I mean, we have to mention that was a sweet roam there by Frex on the Nautilus.
Oh yeah.
In that time, he was able to secure a double kill for Nefiri there and make actually the gold swing in his team's favor here. With that, it was an 800 gold swing, so it's literally taken them from being behind to being ahead. Meanwhile, nothing was achieved by Chewy on the Rakan. He was just sitting here, and you know, Puppets is able to get some solo XP at the time as well, so that's not too bad. We see Sevan here trying to contest this potential grub fight here. We've got a 2v2 going on, but it looks like they don't want anything of it because Yaku is coming over as well. Gets a nice little body slam. Oh, a grub was stolen by the Orianna, so it's 2 for 1 here.
Honestly, and we've got a great steal to claim
Flimsy. That's going to be a kill, right? No, okay, we got flash out by Single Gaming.
Belly flops away as well.
Maybe? No, not quite.
Oh, get that dog out of here. What is the dog doing?
Oh, here we go. Hook there onto Chewy. A little bit of damage, leaves him at half HP, but not quite enough to... oh my god. Even when they're not playing, like Moody's Mandem are getting roasted in the chat. Jesus Christ, man. I'll just put 5 dog emojis. Oh my god. Well, that's not important. This isn't their game, you know?
This is what matters right now.
Return of the lag, and we have Single Game and maybe catching someone out here again. Not likely though on that much HP. We might be in no man's land here. Tanks 1, 2 turret shots. Oh, does he actually get out with it?
No way, he lives.
Unbelievable.
He survived.
How much HP is that? That's gotta be like 50 HP, right?
He was definitely under 10 for sure. That shit looked like a pixel.
Just stay. The confidence to just be like, oh, that's cool, I got my passive off, I'll just get some extra HP, I'll just clear this wave, is insane. The fact he doesn't get punished for that is criminal, but alas. Same though for Sevan. Sevan got away on like barely any HP, and you can see he's still just farming jungle. I guess luckily Jogs is on the wrong side of the map, so, well, I mean, is he on the wrong side of the map or is he on the right side of the map? Because he just got a neutral objective for them, he just got that first, right? So, you know, they're getting that not quite as efficient, not quite as aggressive as the first time. But okay, here we go. Another rundown here. Not quite gonna do anything though.
Oh, the mushrooms are in play.
We got the shrooms out here, we got the bombs. We got the Vietnam gaming.
Oh, okay, well, never mind.
Oh, the blind.
Oh, hold on a minute. Wow. I mean,
Right.
great calculation there with the ignite and also the poison, managing to get the trade there. But yeah, definitely a misplay, I think, from Single Gaming, as he was sitting on a warded bush the entire time. So Brad knew what to expect from that Teemo there.
A little bit damage miscalculation, I think, there on the side of Brad. But I mean, he is still up in CS, and they are similar on items here. We've got the tier 2 boots for the Orianna versus 2 component items for Teemo. So yeah, they're not in a terribly different position. But oh no, Slimzy caught out here in between 3 people. Invulnerability keeps him safe from the barrel, and we got a nice hook by Frex. Easy kill there onto the Yi. Second one maybe? No, Chewy flashes away. Okay, it's not the worst exchange in the world for Return of the Lag, but definitely not where you want to be when you're the aggressor. You're the one trying to make plays happen on the map. You do not want to be, just like giving away free gold here. Yeah. Jogs is now on 0-2 right now, right? I believe he is a level down. 14 CS, roughly 2 counts below the Nefiri.
He hasn't hit his power spike yet. He needs to die at least 6 more times. But hold on a minute. Nefiri has jumped in on Gragas again with no luck. Just, just handing over some gold to Jaculex. Feeling a little generous.
Let's just check out that replay for the first blood from Teemo.
We're going straight back to minute 5, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look, I think this right here was so well played. The fact that he just sat there on the turret range and didn't budge. He knew exactly what he was doing. I think Brad right there was expecting him to walk into turret range and possibly turn that fight into his favor, but no, it did not manage to pull him under the turret at all, and yeah, died on that misstep.
I don't know. I don't feel like that was big for Single Gaming. I think it was more of a misplay on Brad's part, no?
Yeah.
Because he stood within auto attack range the entire time, and he's not someone that needs to do that. We see Jugs gets to flash out here to keep himself safe. And it looks like they're going to have to just give away those extra grubs there. We're going to go 3 grubs for the side of each team, it looks like. Unless Yakalex can steal this? No, we can't. And we move on. 3 for 3. Nobody gets that 4 grub majority. So no one really better off here as we move towards getting Herald in the next few minutes. And second Drake soon. Sevan's going to come in. Okay, little engage. He ends up actually worse for wear there. Single Gaming also looking off worse for wear here. He's taking a couple too many hits by that bull. Dodging that one though.
Bit too many. The first turret has gone to red team.
Yeah, I think again to be expected because as soon as they lost that first big fight where I can't remember who it was that died, but they had a really bad trade. And that's partially why he's 20 CS down. Oh, is Yakalex dead here? Yes, he is.
Wow, absolutely shredded by
Pick it up from halfway down the map, little machine gun scissor guy. And oh god, the confidence with which Single Gaming moves here is impressive in my opinion. Like the man is on like 20% HP, but he doesn't seem to care. He just walks it in. Easy time for him. He does have an item lead, to be fair. We've got the Nashor's Tooth locked in already versus just the tome here by the Orianna.
I mean, I must say that. Yeah, I just wanted to say that we're seeing a little not as well performance from Single Gaming though. 20 CS under. When last game he was leading, despite being in a losing lane, he was leading in CS. But this time around, he's got the kill lead, and now he's suffering.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know if it's just like Teemo not being great into Orianna, or whether or not maybe there's less proficiency on Teemo.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it was just because he's like, oh, if we win this, I get £20. Hell yeah. Flash burnt there by Brad is
that's a big deal.
Be costly. But to be fair, look, the Single Gaming burnt his flash seconds ago as well, so maybe that's why it was a flash for flash.
Oh, hold on a minute. Single Gaming is done hunting this Orianna, but I don't think he'll be able to close that out. No. But I mean, meanwhile, while all of this, hold on a minute, he's still hunting
He just needs a Q.
He unable to close that gap. Brad will escape safely. I mean, that is an Orianna. She's one of the queens of peeling you away. But
Neferi's coming. Neferi's coming. Look at that.
Neferi is on the way.
Yeah.
While all of this is happening, there is a mid lane engage on that turret, but Teemo does die to that Neferi as there is a ward in that bush. Unlucky for him, but kill picked up for Neferi now, 3-0.
Having a good game for sure. What is that, 66% kill participation right now, just before 15 minutes for them. Meanwhile, Jarks has been much more objective focused, for lack of a better word. He has not found any luck in the kill department in this game so far. We see Nautilus there is able to basically completely lock down Chewy and secure that kill for his team. And I think if we quickly look at the items, it looks like Nautilus is rushing Warmogs at the moment, which will be invaluable to him in the mid game. As soon as he gets the passive active, it will mean he will only essentially have to base for items and for wards and for nothing else. He'll never have to base to just regen HP ever.
And we also can't underestimate. Yeah, can't underestimate how big of a deal that will be for his shield as well, considering it does scale with HP. And picking up 1,000 HP as an item is nothing to scoff at when you've got health scaling.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It also gives movement speed now. I don't know if that's like a thing that was there when you were last playing, but
what, Warmogs?
Yeah. So it builds out. Yeah, they have you see the little weird looking the third item in Nautilus's items.
Oh yeah, the groin guard.
Yeah, the little groin-looking like leg piece. Yeah, that gives movement speed, and I believe it also now Warmogs gives like some kind of scaling movement speed. That's another easy kill there for this. Yeah, the Teemo seems like it's just is being heavily punished right now, and someone who was last game's MVP is now being kind of brutalized here versus arguably the worst performing person of last game's 5DK. So
absolutely getting dunked on.
Obviously, with the little help from his friends, you know, we've got Sevan coming up here to make sure the torture continues. But yeah, it is not looking great right now for the Teemo.
Teemo's definitely sitting in base, wondering who let the dogs out.
True.
But yeah.
Oh, god damn. We got 401 on this Neferi. I don't know about Neferi's ability to hyper carry games right now, but if he is someone who can put the team on his back, he is poised to do so. He's on two items right now, if I could see that correctly. I believe he has the Profane Hydra and Opportunity, which are both like really strong lethality items. So anybody building armor is not gonna feel their armor when they're fighting against this Neferi.
Teemo for sure is not building armor right now, so you know, explains as to why he was melted.
It's essentially paper right now.
Yep.
He's gonna have a really bad time every time Neferi comes up top.
But that's fine. That's fine. It's all about late game for Teemo. It's all about late game. Don't worry. He's gonna build up his magic damage, his AP, and then it's off to the races.
Whoa,
he does have Fated Ashes in his inventory right now, which is probably like the best value for money AP item in the game at the moment. So I tend to agree with you, and Slimsy looks to be caught out here. Jugs maybe going to get himself on the kill.
What? I don't know if you guys saw that, but the phantom hitbox on that Gragas belly flop absolutely caught him, despite Jackalek's missing, you know, with the aim on that skill shot. So yeah, well done to both of them being able to get that kill on Slimsy and catching him out. But meanwhile, Sevan on this Neferi has got his eyes locked in on Teemo, but Rakan in there to save, gets the shutdown. This could be the way the tide turns, but Vayne spotting is not in session as he's able to get that kill onto Teemo. Wow. And now 5DK turn their attention onto the dragon, trying to secure this Hex Tech Drake, but Jarks is still lurking about. Could he potentially
you got the Twitch chat? You got the Twitch chat hating on the Gragas E now as well. Crazy bullshit E hitbox apparently.
I mean, look, I can't blame you guys for hating it, because for sure it's It's definitely in leagues with Blitz and Nautilus hook, but yeah, let's see that one. Look at that! Come on,
yeah, it's to the side.
Literally just hit him with the pinky toe, dangling off of the side.
Come on, ref, come on.
But he could suffer for that, you know, trying to make his way out of this top lane turret. Seems to do it safely. Neferi and Orianna unable to chase as Misfortune is there to help out their teammate.
I think he's probably fine. Like, I mean, he's got the, what was that, Seraph's Embrace now as well, so that's going to give him a shield when he gets dropped down to a certain percent HP, which is always a good thing for him. He's got the CDR boots as well, so that's making him super, like, inadvertently tanky because of his passive. You know, the more he gets his abilities off, the more his passive goes off, the more his passive goes off, the more he heals. He's got damage reduction with the W, so he's just, even though he's not building tanky, he is deceptively so. And that is one of the things that makes him such a problem to deal with. And we can see he is probably going Rod of Ages next with that Catalyst. And
oh yeah, for sure.
So he's only gonna get beefier as the game progresses. But unfortunately for him, though, I feel like Slimzy on the Gwen should be able to make short work of him because I believe they do percentage health damage. And even without the percentage health, they just do a lot of damage in general. So
yeah, not only that, but also the I believe the follow-up snips of the Q does do true damage. So you know, true damage means nothing. You could be as tanky as you want, but you will eat a large amount of damage just for existing. Really,
pretty much. And we can see, even though, well, I mean, actually, no, they're both one item at the moment. And okay, cool. The Seraphs has been burnt on Yak Elixir as well, so he's maybe not feeling super comfortable. We got big fight here. We got 3 there in that bullet time. Looks like Frex is gonna go down. Slimzy gonna be next to Yux. No, look at damage turnaround.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That burst was huge, but shutdown coming out for Neferi there, and Jacalex is on the run once again.
Oh, they're getting him. They
dashes in. Yeah, I mean,
there. Meanwhile, Timo in the mid lane hitting the 2, 3, 4 killing some minions. Not super useful here. Oh, I mean, he slowed Brad.
That's a big look. Come on, game changer right there.
Yeah,
single gaming by name and by nature.
See, Timo didn't take TP, took Ignite, went for the someone called Dirty.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, he just got okay.
I mean, the Ignite seems to be doing something. Oh, but no luck there. The blind wasn't enough to dampen Vayne's damage and dice for his efforts.
But as I was saying, because if he didn't take TP, he had to walk all the way from bot lane all the way up to top, so he just couldn't be there in that fight. I think if he was there, he would have made a big difference with that blind. But as we see this now,
Baron start here. Oh, this is do they even know? Can we get vision for 5DK?
They didn't know because there was a ward.
Yeah, we can see Gwen's making her way up. I'll see. We got
Frex is there
here as well. Can he
hooks
do
onto Master Yi?
Engage. I don't know how I feel about it, but he hasn't taken any damage yet.
I mean, his team is there. Gwen is in the mix, but the bullet time does only do damage to Nautilus. Chewy going down to Slimzy's Gwen. Jark's trying to make work of it. Manages to get the kill onto Slimzy, but hold on a minute. Vayne is here, and okay, well, there goes Return of the Lag. Single gaming by name and nature back once again as the solo player blinds the Vayne, trying to kite away, but Neferi is also there. The Hounds of Hell gets the kill onto Vayne. Will the poison do it? Does it?
Oh, he got it.
Ace.
You know what? That's a return ace. That's a double ace right there. Absolute fiesta going on.
Yeah, absolute fiesta for sure. 30 kills in 23 minutes is certified fiesta category, I think. Nobody got that Baron. I was gonna say, like, in the mid stages of that fight, because that fight was long. I was gonna be like, oh, you know, this is kind of tail of the tape for this entire game so far, because it's about the 3rd time we've seen the little 3-man of Slimzy, Brad, and Frex seem to lose a fight, and then in comes Sevan and Puppets on the Neferi and Vayne respectively, and they just win the fight for them. They pick up all the broken pieces of that team fight. But then Single Gaming, single-handedly, took both of them down. It cost him his life, but he turned what was a lost fight into a double ace. So, you know, he's putting in more work than I think I was giving him credit for a few seconds ago. Chewy out in between a rock and a hard place. Does have to pop the ult. Actually gets out.
Okay, hold on a minute. Orianna ult comes out, catches 2 members. Single Gaming will go down, and so does the Misfortune. And it seems like the rest of Return of the Lag are soon to follow as the Fury is chasing down Chewy on that Rakan is next. Jaculex on this Gragas soon after dies to Puppet's Vayne, and I believe that will be another Hextech Dragon to 5DK.
Equal up the dragon count here. Turn off that win condition for Return of the Lag. This game is much more convincing. And someone in the Twitch chat just said curse of Yakulux. Oh no. God damn. It wasn't intentional. To be fair though, I don't know if we're gonna get a replay on that, but you do kind of see he ends up using his ultimate and it bounces Sevan closer to the team. Okay. So it I think it did kind of spell the demise there for himself, and I can't remember the last person who was alive with him. But we'll get to it in a second.
I think this right here from Chewy, I think this was okay. Yeah. You know, trying to get him.
It wasn't the worst. It wasn't good though. It definitely wasn't
Single
good.
Gaming
But
went
it wasn't
a bit too close to the enemy team and got into that Orianna ult.
And you can see there the Nautilus ult stops the bullet time, which is super important. And yeah, this is it. He kills Chewy and he's gonna get Yakulex all because the barrel bounced him closer to them.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was a positioning error or he just didn't account for the fact that Sevan had more movement speed than he did. But either way, did definitely get them aced, which was not great. He's 1-5 on it right now, so he's having a bit of a rough game.
Yeah, and that's
not quite where we were with the LeBlanc last game.
Yeah.
Got a scuffle going on down there, but I don't think anything's going to come of it here.
I mean, definitely more of an issue, especially since this is arguably his main champion, right? His comfort pick, the one that he won the April 1v1 tournament with, and also, yeah, but arguably the one he's most comfortable on. So to see him struggling on this is well, you have to wonder: is it maybe just the game? Is it just the way things are going, or is it he had to play against
dogs?
Look, well, never mind that. Right. The dogs are out and they are here. The Fury just absolutely deleting Misfortune there with Vayne to secure the kill onto Jarx's Yi straight after. That's going to be a free Baron.
Probably, yeah, gonna have to be. I don't think they can really contest it. Especially Puppets would probably shred it at this point with the 3-item spike. So we got what the Blade of the Ruined King, and Terminus. So a lot of built-up true damage, a lot of attack speed synergy. We get a consolation prize, bottom tier 1 turret there on the side of Return of the Lag, but we're closing up on a 10k gold lead here at 27 minutes, which is pretty sizable. Yeah. And you know what? The gold lead, it being 10k, this is the important thing. Look at the fact that the neutral objectives are still close. So this means there isn't a lot of free gold for Return of the Lag to pick up to try and close that gold gap if they get like a gold swing. Like if they win one team fight, it's not like they're like, oh, we kill like 3 turrets and we get like 2k gold and then it doesn't look so bad. Because they've already got all of the outers and they've already got one of the inners. So realistically, their best bet here is if they win a team fight and they have push top, they might be able to get an in-hit. But otherwise, they're getting like 1 turret. And yeah, there we go. Single Gaming caught out, gets a really clutch flash to get himself away. Most of them in the here.
Missed Orianna ulti as well.
Yeah, big miss on the Orianna ulti by Brad there, who's 2-3 and 10 right now. Oh, Sevan going in here. We got Nautilus onto Gragas
there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was catching Jaculex as well. And yeah, kill goes towards Sevan on this Neferi as well. 12 and 3. This is no joke. You cannot ignore this champion right now.
Crazy how strong the Neferi is. It's basically dominated the game right now. And I don't think they have an answer to it because, again, like I mentioned earlier, I was talking more specifically about the Vayne, but it applies just as much to Neferi right now. The enemy team have no point and click CC. They have no hard engage, other than just Rakan, who is a skill shot for his engage. They don't have anything to lock anyone down. So Neferi just goes in and goes away as she pleases. Unless the enemy team can stat check them, which at this point they definitely can't. What can they do? Look, it's a 5k gold lead in jungle alone. You know what I mean? And that's like half of their lead in general. She is so ahead. Well, let's have a look and see how much. She's 3k gold ahead of the next highest person on the enemy team. And the next highest person on the enemy team is the person who isn't in team fights. Is their teamer. So, yeah, it's rough, essentially.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, here we go. And it's another soft engage here that's just gonna... Oh, okay,
jumps
the exhaust
but very little damage, but single game and absolutely deleted. Yo, we've got some main spotting going on right now. Flashes in, gets the kill onto Misfortune.
This is what I was talking about in the last series, you know, I was saying he's just... The aggression is... While against Pekara Brawler going caught and killed a few times, in this game, he hasn't been punished. He's going unhindered.
Yeah, I mean, 818 speaks for itself, honestly.
For sure, he's having a field day here. Slimzy here as well. Also, something we haven't said in any of the team fights, but needs to be mentioned because it has been probably a big decider in quite a few team fights. There have been some really nice laid out ultimates by BV that have been completely mitigated because of the Shroud on Gwen. So one of their strongest damage threats on the side of 5DK just gets to sit in, you know, one of the big win conditions of Return of the Lag in MF, but it just does nothing. She just ignores it, and then she just walks up to within melee because, you know, MF can't even move unless she wants to stop using bullet time, and then just dies. So it's rough, man. Yeah, we see single gaming in the replay get caught out here. Puppet's going crazy with it. Barrier pops, but doesn't mean anything.
I mean, that knock-up definitely saved Chewy. You know, he did a great job of somehow fending off the Vayne while she was active. So, yeah, it's not looking good for Return of the Lag in this game too. You know, 28 kills to 11. The gold lead has grown as well since you've brought it up last. It's now 11,000 gold difference, and we're not even that far into the game for it to be a null factor. You know, this is something that is definitely deciding team fights at the moment.
30 minutes in the game, that 10k gold lead is the difference between 2 and 3 items for quite a lot of the people in the game. Like, we look in the, you know, we're looking at
set up a trap.
Oh,
there's no vision.
Not a single ward in there. They may get killed if they walk up.
Oh, somebody's gonna get caught out.
Oh, Chewy saw him. They're fine.
Great ward.
Lucky there. I mean, it was more importantly the sweeper. The sweeper showed the outline of 3 people in that bush, and that's why he warded. So it was the sweeper that did the good work there. And okay, here we go.
Hold on a minute. Chewy goes straight into the back, but no luck at all with finding any meaningful follow-up. We had the bullet time come out as well to do very little, really. So, but while this is all going on, Slimzy is absolutely cutting the threads of that. Inhib takes it. Bot inhib is open. That's a big objective to take as well, because the bot inhib turret does allow for easy access to Baron. You know, the distance from Baron to your to the Baron pit is big, but I mean, there we have it. Teemo
just got
blink and you miss it. I didn't even see it because I was looking at the map. Teemo down for the count once again.
Definitely gotta be game.
6 kills, 9 deaths on Teemo's side. Very nice. But yeah, it's starting to. I think we're starting to hear echoes of Silver Scrapes in the background with this as this game carries on.
I'm excited for Silver Scrapes. I'm not gonna lie. Although I think in the interest of because I know some people were saying they're not happy with how late it's gone at the moment. We might have to skip the replay bit and just
go straight in
game 3, just straight into game 3 if we can, just to preserve some time for some of the people. But but we'll see how it goes. I think this game is not long for this world right now. They have the Baron. Everybody just base. They spent all their gold. Everybody's got something. You know, we got what 4 items on the Vayne. We got 2 and a bit items on the Nautilus, which is good for a support. We got 3 items and the important part of a Banshee's Veil on Slimzy. It was 4 items, I believe, on Sevan on the Nefiri as well, and then Oriana's doing all right for herself. She's 3-3 and 13 right now. It's the best performance we've had out of Brad so far in the entire tournament. So he's sitting comfortable. He's landed a couple clutch engages with the ultimate as well. There's been some buffs, but there's also been blunders even. But generally speaking, they've still been pretty good here. Okay, Frex lands that hook. Thinking about the engage. This is a bold engage by Sevan. Under 2 Nexus stars, potentially.
I mean, Sevan doesn't have much to worry about, really. Chewy dies under his own turrets anyway. And so does Misfortune. Is now 5DK turning up the heat. Jark's soon to fall straight after. And Teemo feeling the pressure at his altar. Not even the Nexus turrets. Just like that. Game 2 goes to 5DK. We're going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. First of the tournament.
That's my assumption here.